Right, my stream should be starting now, all being well. You should be able to see it just takes a few seconds to refresh on this other screen, so I know it's all working. That's my Facebook streamers panel on the other page there, on the other monitor. So we're playing in a TSM Hikaru viewer arena here on chess.com this time. So 20 seconds ago at the start, my start rating here 2073, so anything around that at the end I'll have done pretty well. Arena tournaments are always very difficult to maintain your rating. Check my sound. I need my sound up a little bit just so I can hear the moves on the board. My hearing's not very good. It's just for the actual moves on the board. So we're getting ready to go, so good luck everybody. It's a 2-hour arena, this one. Yeah, even that sounds a little bit low. My hearing is not brilliant, so 2100, good luck. I think I'll just take an e6, go the slightly safer route. Hold on, I think I push here. I've maybe given him this here, although, yeah, let's push up and knight up. Okay, is that queen not far off getting trapped? It isn't trapped, but it's not far off. Let's just chase the queen away. Now, one knight can drop back, one can drop back, or I can trade. I think I should trade. Bishop up, he pushes, that's no good. I'm going to play rook across and maybe pawn up. If he pushes, I can jump over. Now let's push and look to push. Got to be careful with his bishop there though. Let's push this one instead. Maybe try and close this down. Now let's push. Again, I've given him the open file, so this is again slightly risky. But I think if he ever pushes, I can block with a knight. So I'm going to look to trade. He goes back. Let's just play queen up again, just knight across if he pushes, or maybe trade and knight back. Oh, he's really going for it, okay. He's really lunging forward. What do we want to do? I'm going to trade one of the rooks. It's not that easy, this. I'm just going to play away. Let's play a rook here, maybe queen back. Maybe push a pawn. Okay, now if I push, he's going to push like this. You can see that coming. Let's just drop back and maybe rook across. Goes back, so rook across. Again, knight over, he goes the other way. Okay, let's play up and pin the bishop. I think I'll take. Okay. I think bishop up, hit the pawn. He plays up, logical. It's not easy to see how to break through here. Maybe I've got queen up. Okay, I don't know. I can trade. Take, take, doesn't do much. Let's just drop back, hit the pawn. I'm probably going to end up dropping the queen right back, I think. Maybe knight across is a threat here that I'd missed. Just pressure this pawn. The knight over is now covered, that's no good. Yeah, I'm going to drop back and queen across. Getting a little bit low on time, got to be careful. But if his queen moves off, then I'm going to play knight here. Okay, queen across, king up. He goes back. Let's play across then. Play king up. Okay, let's check. Now back. Wow, he's determined, isn't he? Really determined. Let's drop right back. I don't know why I did that actually. Let's drop back. You can obviously check and trade the queen, but I grab the pawn. Plays across. Let's just get rid of the queen. Blundered it. Just blundered it all away. Seen what I'd done as soon as I've done it. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, it's terribly slow and it gets terrible lag chess.com. Very, very slow. It's much faster on Lee Chess. I can't play quickly here. Look at it, the pieces go out of sync. It's just dreadful. Dreadful, isn't it? Absolutely dreadful, that. That's the problem playing on chess.com. Oh, hi Eugene. I mean, that's exactly why I've switched to Lee Chess as my main site. I only really play here now for one-off events like Hikaru view arenas like this, just to take part. 1839, good luck, but it's just too slow and laggy, and you know, when the pieces are out of sync on the board like that, you just play and guess where the pieces are. It's just dreadful, really. Well, let's play up. Let's just push. Try not to forget that my bishop's there. It's easily done. I'm just likely to trade. Do I want to? I'm going to go here first and bishop up. I mean, some lines you can really push, but let's take first. I'm just going to go hopefully sensible. Okay, he pushes forward, that's logical, so he's going to be trying to play knight here, I guess. Where to go? I think I have to drop back. He plays pawn there, okay. He's not afraid to attack me, and that's quite right, that's how he should be. I think I've got to go here, because he can check either side. I've really seriously messed this one up as well. Can I grab the pawn? I think I can take the pawn and drop back. Now my knight's free to come out, but I want the queen back first. Maybe even queen on c3 to indirectly pin the knights. Knight check or knight check I'll have to take with a bishop. Okay, he plays the knight in. Now if I take, he actually has this winning the queen. So I've got to drop back. So now that knight is going to be pinned if this one moves somewhere, like knight here. Oh, he takes. I don't know if that's right. I think I can take and drop back. I know he's got a check. Again, if the knight moves, I just pin the queen and trade it. He might have a tactic that I'm not seeing, of course. He might well have a tactic I'm not seeing. So he's played rook across. So I can kind of force a trade here. Knight up, takes, 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 but it messes the pawn structure up. I'm just going to play knight up, cover this, threaten to grab the pawn. If bishop back, I can either take. Okay, lets me take. Okay, let's take it, and maybe knight back here to hit the bishop. Depends where he puts his queen. But again, once the queen wanders off, which he's done, I can now go here, hit queen and knight, and simplify. But I think it makes sense to come down and hit the bishop, then knight here, unless he goes back. Maybe I can play knight here. He can't take because the knight will be pinned. Then hopefully, eventually I can get castled. He's gone right back there. Right, I'm going to play knight here. He can't take because of the pin. Very important, so I'm going to trade. Okay, let's play pawn up. Again, I don't mind if he pins the queen and trades it. Now that maybe I do mind. Do I castle, takes? This is really horrible move to play. Hold on, have I moved the king? I might have already moved, maybe I can't castle. Let's push up then. I didn't remember having moved my king. Oh, I have, I've taken on f2. I didn't actually remember that. Rook across. Again, bishop down is covered by the knight. So I'm threatening a move like knight up, or bishop up, or knight up here. Hit the pawn. Again, I'm very happy if he pins the queen. I'll just simply trade it. No problem with that. He plays bishop down. Okay, I'm going to try and force the bishop off. Right, the bishop's now off. Let's play across and get ready to try and push forward. Again, he counter pushes. It's probably a very good move. Let's roll forward. Got to try and create some chances. Do I abandon this? I've really messed this one up again, haven't I? Wow. I'm going to sack this pawn, sack the advanced one. I have a funny feeling it's going to be one of them days again where everything seems to go wrong. But you never know. We're just here, as I say, taking part, enjoying the events, so it's not the end of the world if they go wrong. Right, I'm going to let him take here and just simplify everything. Just step across there. He's very low on time, that's why I'm playing it like this. Okay. Yeah, I think I dropped back there. He plays across. I think I can just push the pawn here. So I've got a win. A little bit fortunate. Right, 2103. Good luck. Okay. I think bishop up here. Pawn up is forced, I think. He takes, so I'll take back. Okay. Let's hit the bishop. He's playing one of these really tricky lines. Could easily be blundering all this away. Queen check right now is covered. So can I go here and castle? He pushes again. I'm going to take there. It does give him the check. I think I kind of have to take. Or do I? What do I do? I think I have to play it like this. I think he's played this terrifically and I've played this dreadfully. I don't see why he can't just take and collect the rook. Right, I'm going to bail out here. Give him the rook for the bishop. I hope I can get the bishop. He moves it. Okay, let's play rook up. Maybe rook across, not sure. He's got queen up, he defends it. So bishop up. Seriously tricky opening that he's found in it. Seriously tricky. I can take with a check there, right? Yeah, get rid of that. Let's play up, hit the pawn. Threatening a check. Knight down is not a check. It's a fork, but it's not a check. So I might lose a rook here. So if I take, he takes. I must be lost, surely. I have to drop back and let him take. He's played an amazing game here, he really has, like, really seriously good. Yeah, there's no chance here, I don't think. Yeah, because it's an arena, I might be better off just resigning this one. Get on with another game. I mean, I'm in a complete bind now. There's practically no moves I've got. I can trade the queens and he just gets an open pass pawn. I'm an exchange down. Can't move the knight. Still can't move. Let's play a queen up. Oh, I've just... I thought I'd just horribly blundered there. I think I have. Yeah, I still can't move the knight, he just takes. He just takes, so... And let's push forward. Yeah, I'm just going to get on with another game. That's just lost. Just get on with another game. Right, 1697, good luck. Let's hope we don't get any more games that go down to time scrambles though, because it really is so slow and laggy. It's practically impossible to play quickly. Play a rook across and maybe try and push. You can see his basic idea is what he's trying to line up, and it might well work. So I'm going to try and just block this bishop, restrict it a bit. I'll go with the pawn there just to stop him opening up this diagonal. Now let's play up here to guard this, but we still have the rook guarding as well. Oh, he's just blundered a piece. That must be a blunder there. It's not actually really creating a threat. Okay. There's queen up to threaten. There's just simply knight across. Yeah, let's just go sensible. Pawn up is even potentially playable here. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy if he takes the bishop, I think. Maybe he's going to pin the knight. Well, he does it that way. Well, let's move the bishop so he can't take it, so I can take back. Or do I have to sack? I think I have to actually take that. I think he might have tricked me here. These things happen not. Now he can just push, and he's done really, really well. Bishop up doesn't actually work. He's got rook takes. He's just tricked me, hasn't he? He's done incredibly well. I'm going to push this pawn. Because he's only got one opportunity to take it, so now I can push here. And if he pushes, the idea is obviously to try and get your queen in, but with correct play, I'm just plain lost here. Not much I can do about it. He's done incredibly well. Okay, he's played down. Let's play up and across, or up. So I'm threatening to take here, but this is the actual threat that he needs to see. See, I'm threatening to grab the pawn. He can check and I can block. If he takes, I'm going to come in, and I don't think he can stop it. I hope I'm right, because if I'm wrong, then I'm definitely lost. But if he takes, I think I can go here. If he's got a killer move after that, he's got takes, he can queen, up. That might actually work for him. Yeah, I'm probably lost. Just played a shocking game. Now that first game has thrown me, the pieces all going out of sync on the board again. Very first game with a dreadful lag. It just throws you completely. So I've got to play it. He's just got to take. I could play up actually. Can I get away with this? I have to play up. I can't take. Again, he can't queen in one move because it's a mate threat. So he's going to have to check. I'm going to have to step up. He'll check again. I'll step up. He goes that way. If I take, it's checkmate, so I can't. So that's a forced move. He's just done really, really well, and he's done really well, and he thoroughly deserves it. What on earth have I got there? Have to go back. Oh, it's a repetition. I got a draw. I didn't deserve one. Right, a completely different league now. 23-02. Good luck. We've certainly played before in these arenas. I doubt I'll play many more of these though. With the lag that the site has, it's just not an enjoyable experience. So I'll play a handful more, but that's probably going to be it. Let's take and drop back. Let's play across. I don't think we have a sack possible there. Let's play up. No, let's just take. Develop the knight. I'll go here and knight across. Just trade the bishop. Let's just go up one. It's tempting to go up two, but I'll just go up one for now. Let's hit the rook. I'll put the knight forward. Okay, pushes. I'm just going to play a holding move, excuse me. He hits the rook as well, so just go back. Again, I guess I've got to go on a light square. I've probably just blundered yet again. Yeah, let's just go across and trade the rook. Yeah, it's just thrown my concentration, that first game. Really, really bad. Let's play a bishop up. Oh, hi Eugene. I was playing alright earlier on. It's not that I'm not playing okay, just this chess.com has terrible lag. It's a lot slower than Lead Chess. The very first game I played, the pieces, as soon as you try and play even remotely quickly, the pieces just go out of sync on the board. It lags terribly. And it just tends to throw your concentration when that happens. I'm just not really even focused on the games now. When you lose your concentration, you're just kind of going through the motions, but it has such bad lag that, you know, as soon as you play even remotely quick, the pieces just go out of sync on the board. Let's just check and drop back. Now drop back. Again, I'm going to probably go somewhere like here and try and push. I Actually, let's go here to keep an eye on the rook just in case the queen wanders off. Now I'm going to try and push. I've got clearly nothing else I can try, so I might as well. I don't have enough pieces to attack with here, really. Right, he's moved his rook, so I can push. I might as well play g4. Push this one and then that one. Now maybe I can drop the knight back here to guard. He pushes up, so he kind of wants me to take there. So take, 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 and he comes clattering through, doesn't he? So I think I have to push here first. Now, can I get away with pushing here? Can I take this either way? He goes back. If I take with the knight, I'm guessing he can pin me, so it's got to be the queen. But now he's got the check. I think light square I need. And now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? I think I have to go here to guard the knight. Yeah, so he's threatening to come in. Oh, he's actually threatening check, and I can't take back. Let's play rook over king across. King across. He played queen back. Okay, let's go knight up. As if we're hitting the rook twice, we're hitting the queen. So take. So he checks, so across. I'm threatening a potential repetition. I think you'll see it though. I'm threatening potentially to grab the pawn. So I will. Okay, king up. The check's covered. Wow, how the hell did I win that? How the hell did I win that one? Pardon my French. How on earth did I win that? Oh my goodness. You can see though when I play, if you ever see my games when I'm doing on Lichess, it's so much faster and you just get used to it. Here, I've got to play so much slower, otherwise the pieces just immediately go out of sync on the board. So you've got to play slowly. Now I'm playing an IM here, 2500, a completely different league again. So if I'm not really focused for this one, I'm just going to get destroyed really quickly. I beat a 2700 in this one yesterday though, got my best ever win. He goes back, so I'm going to take now. Do I go up or do I sack? He's got queen check up. I'm just going to give him the pawn. Let's push up. Okay, let's take. up and back maybe. And okay, development. Just want to get simple development. Let's push. But clearly, as an international master, he's clearly a real class act at the level I play at. Let's push up. I'm going to try and maybe get planted forward. Okay, we trade that. So I've got to come back. I mean, queen up looks very tempting. There's a pawn hanging. No, there isn't. It's covered. Let's play up. We guard this threat. We also hit the pawn. The pawn up looks tempting. But my knight is stuck. If I play f6, my knight is stuck. Let's play rook up and rook across. Right, so rook across. So 3 attack it and 2 defend it. Ooh, can he ignore it and push there? Maybe he can. I've got nothing else. I'm just going to take. I've got nothing else. Maybe he can just ignore it and simply push, because he's threatening mate in 1 if he does. Yeah, that's exactly what he can do. If I take, it's just checkmate. If I go across, he can clearly take, so I have to check. I'm just lost here, of course. I've got no counter punch at all here. Yeah, just give him that one. I mean, if you're not really sharp against the really strong players, you literally have no chance, but 1802, good luck. Okay, that's one of the very rare moves where you play h5 against h4 there. Most of the time you play h6 in the Caro-Kann. That's one of the few lines you go h5. I take, and I think g6 and bishop up somewhere or other. Maybe here if he comes right down. And just knight up, maybe castle queenside. Okay, offer to trade and develop your knight. Oh, he's given me a pawn there. And I don't see why I shouldn't take it. Now try and get rid of that bishop. I mean, that's just a free pawn. Or it feels like it is. Okay, I think I still take there. Knight up. Up this way and bail out eventually. He's getting really, really adventurous here. Not easy. I'm going to play queen here and still castle this side, but I don't want to give him this pawn easily. Yeah, he's gone that side, so I am as well. Now, do I want to bother to defend that? I think I should. I could actually potentially push here. Takes and just takes, actually. No, it feels bad, doesn't it? That feels bad. Let's go here. Knight up is the alternative. Maybe there's some tricks like this coming at some point. I probably should have played knight here actually, because it develops the knight, it connects the rooks on the back rank, and there's no better square for it anyway, is there? So let's play knight up and maybe one of these, try and trade something. And king across should he attack the pawn. Let's hope I've got enough on this side to be able to defend. So I'm going to go here and offer to trade a knight. It'll isolate this pawn. Okay, let me take it. So he's clearly focused on getting an attack in, which again, to be fair, might work. I think I can play this in the short term. So I'm going to take. And I'm going to push, I think. If he wanders his queen off, he's hanging the knight, and then pawn up, maybe an immediate knight across. Yeah, let's play knight across and forward. Again, maybe I might just push. Oh, he's walked into a fork there. He's a bit unfortunate. So that wins an exchange. Oh, he's blundered the queen. Okay, I'm still playing well enough that I can see basic things, but stronger players I'm going to really struggle. But you never know. 1638, good luck. And again, he's above me in the standing, so he's playing obviously very well. But this is one of the issues with chess.com. Notice how I can do a pre-move and it puts it on the board before my opponent. So that's what I mean, as soon as you... Exactly the same as the last game, this, isn't it? Yeah. That's, I mean, lead chess, you trigger your move, but it doesn't happen. And it's much, much better. Like, much better. But on chess.com, you can actually do up to 5 pre-moves. And you can turn pre-moves off. There is an option to do it, and I've tried doing that. But when you're in short time controls like this and your opponent has them on and you don't, it just leaves you too big a disadvantage. So when you're playing players who can beat you, it's too much of a speed difference. So you have to have them on, but when the pieces are just going out of sync, it just makes it kind of unplayable. Right, I think I have to take here. He might sack. I think I can take back. Again, oh, he offers a queen trade. Okay, I'm just going to simplify it. I'll pre-move in case he takes the queen. And he'll take the bishop. So I'm not going to worry about castling here. Don't need to with the queens off. Just develop the knight, develop the knight. And now we've got to work out what to do. I could push, but it weakens this. Actually, no, I'm going to push this side again. Ooh. I've blundered again, have I? Maybe I can drop back. I'm allowing his knight in, but it's not actually really threatening anything that much. Now there's a pawn loose here. Now where do I want to go? This is kind of a potential problem. I don't think it's a major problem, but I'm going to look to play knight forward or knight back just to challenge his knight if he comes in. He pushes up. Right, let's play rook across and maybe push. Yeah, so he's looking to come in, that's logical. Let's play rook up first, maybe knight back. Gotta guard this pawn though. Let's just guard the pawn and maybe knight back. Okay, he pushes again, very logical. I think I can still play knight back. I hope I'm not blundering. Now that I can pre-move in case he takes, but notice how it actually moves the piece on the board. So as soon as you try and play quickly, they all just go out of sync and you can't keep track of them. Obviously the elite players, the very top players, are good enough to keep track of them anyway, so it's not such an issue for them, but further down the line it is a bit of an issue. Yeah, I've kind of blundered here as well. I think I have to take, if he takes here, I take with a knight. Here, I take this one and then this one. Again, I'm just not playing well, am I? Not playing well. Now, I've got rook behind or take and he gets 2. Rook behind, he checks, take, it's the same effect, so I have to let him win these pawns. Yeah, so I'm probably losing this one as well. Not good, not good. He's just got to find the right moves here. Now, he's given me a chance here, but that's obviously checkmate, so it's no good in one move. King across and rook block is all I can see, or rook across and rook block. I'm going to play rook across and rook down. I definitely can't keep that pawn, so it'll be 4 against 5. I'm a pawn down in effect. So he can't afford to think too long because he'll end up flagging himself. Now, has he given me a chance to actually push here and keep the pawn? I think he has, at least for a couple of moves. If he checks, I think I can go this way, or maybe I could even go this way. I probably can. I think I can, because he can't back rank check without hanging the other rook. If he checks on the back rank, he plays up. Okay, I'm going to try and push forward. So again, there's another pawn hanging, but I'm just trying to survive being checkmated right now. That's all I'm worried about. Oops, I can't go off that file. Guard the pawn. If I go off that file, I just lose. I'm going to have to sack that pawn there. I've got no choice, I don't think. Well, let's go behind and I can check and maybe take a rook. Actually, that's a terrific move, that. I'm going to have to let him get that pawn. Yeah, I'm going to flag him. I'm a bit lucky this one. A little bit fortunate. Let's play across and just make sure I guard this key pawn. Very fortunate, aren't I? Right, 1942. Good luck. Yeah, I'm just going to look to try and remove the defending bishop. That's all I'm looking at. Maybe even drop back if he finds some move to kick the bishop. Oh, we're nearly an hour in already. That's gone quick. He plays knight down, so he's maybe looking at something like this. I'm just going to take that bishop before it goes horribly wrong. Now let's play across to try and cover this square. Maybe we can go b4 at some point. Now pawn up he can just trade. That doesn't look any good. So I guess I've got to drop back. Knight in I can trade a knight off and drop the other back. Otherwise I'm going to try and develop. He goes up. Okay, so he's given me a development move. If I get castled, then I'll try and work out what to do. Yeah, queen up, so again, hopefully he's letting me get castled here. He might want me to castle, he might just fling everything up the board, of course. Now that allows me to trade one of the knights. He goes with a bishop, so I castle, so now I can move this knight. So I've got queen up or knight up. I'm going to go queen up and look to trade. Then the knight will hit the bishop. He'll probably trade bishops, and the knight should have 2 retreat squares, or it can go forward, so it shouldn't be trapped. Obviously his knight covers the check, so I guess just drop back and drop back. Then ideally I'll play e3, but that kind of lets his knight in. He's getting adventurous. I'm going to go with a rook here, see if he takes. Let's just push. Now if he ever pushes I can come forward. He does play knight down, so he maybe wants this, but I can go there. Knight down and I can't though. Let's just guard the pawn, then I can always move the rook. Okay, he pushes. My gut feeling is to try and keep that closed. Let's play a rook up. Rook across. I want to play knight back if I can and challenge this knight. Again, maybe I can play a move like h4. My h-pawn isn't doing a lot now. Oh, he just takes. So if I take back, he's got knight down. That's no good. So I've got to go with a pawn. So he's still threatening a move like knight down. Can I play up? Guard this square and hit the pawn. And I've still got knight playable. He plays rook down, so he's looking for a trade maybe. So knight down takes, and he just wins a pawn. Can I take there and push? That's interesting, but I think he can defend that. Let's push that pawn. Okay, now I'm going to take. Let's pin the pawn. He might trade here, I don't know. He pushes. Okay, up. I am aware of the clock, I'm looking at the time. I'm going to push here. If he pushes, I'll drop the knight back. I think. Or maybe I'll go forward. He plays up. He's after that pawn. I can't actually stop it, can I? So let's bring the knight round. Again, another one playing terrifically well. Let's hit the pawn. Let's check. Check, hit the rook. It could actually be losing this taking, but excellent. Again, able to go quicker, but on Lichess I can go an awful lot quicker than that. You have to go very slow and steady. But again, what a tough game he gave me there. On another day I could easily have lost that one. Now 1483, good luck. And again, I lost to a 1400 yesterday and there was nothing suspicious about it. Felt like he just played a very good game, but nothing suspicious to be wary of. I think d5 is actually playable here. I think it was playable in the last move. Just going to castle c6 d5, I think. I might even sack a pawn here for development, but no, let's just go slow and steady. Now let's go this side first. Right, I'm going to get rid of this bishop that's stuck, not doing much. Get rid of the knight. And then I'm going to try and pin this knight as well. He pushes up. Okay, I'll let him take there and it'll open the file for my rook. So now he's got an outside pawn, but it is under pressure. Otherwise I'm still looking at bishop here. Again, he pushes forward. It could be a very good move. I think I should take and push. So now he's got a choice. Where does he put his bishop? He either drops back here or he drops back here as his main choices. So I'm still going to go up and pin the knight and then try and maybe develop here. So I'm threatening to take and grab a pawn, although this might fall as well. He's trying to checkmate me. That's nothing wrong with that, of course. I think I have to play here. Knight up is now my big threat, or bishop back. Yeah, I'm just trying to simplify the position, nothing fancy. Okay, so if I go here, he's got no immediate threat, so I'm just going to take this bishop, even if he gets this one. Yeah, let's take the bishop. Now, make sure he can't just sack and get an immediate quick repetition. Pawn up his threat discovery on the knight. He hits the bishop. Again, a good move. So I think I might as well drop back, but where? Let's go here to guard the pawn. The pawn up is still a threat. He goes back. Okay, I'm going to offer a queen trade. And now I'm lining up the sack. He does go for it though, so that's not now playable. Let's try and fix the pawn on the light square and then pile everything onto it. But again, with a little bit of luck, he's got a really good chance, hasn't he? He's done really well. He plays rook across, so I either double up or I go here. If I go here, if his knight moves, I take this pawn, so that feels instinctively better. This is the pawn I really want, but if his knight moves, this one's going to fall. And I think my king's very safe right now. Right, okay, I can just take the pawn, can I? No, he just takes my rook. I can take it this way. That seems like the safe way. You've just got to take that little bit of time, make sure you're not dropping a silly blunder. You take it with the wrong rook and you just lose a rook there. So now I've got a target here, but I've got rid of the danger, the big danger. Still not easy to win this though. Not easy at all to try and win these positions. Right, I'm going to try and bring the king forward, try and restrict his knight. And maybe push. Oh, he's giving me the pawn, so I'll take it. Okay, so check. Now I'm going to try and force his king back over here. Oh, he's just blundered. He's really unlucky, and he's played a terrific game. For a 1400, he's played a really good game. Oh, Hikaru has lost one. 2050, good luck. Hikaru has actually lost one, but you do get very, very strong players playing in these events, not just Hikaru. But 10 out of 11, of course, he won't be taking it seriously. He'll just be chilled out, relaxed. He won't be focused on the games. He'll be probably spending most of his time chatting to his audience. Let's drop back, queen up. I might sack here now. Actually, let's go here to try and guard this. He does it anyway. Okay, I'm going to take then. Let's just play queen up. Let's have a Pringle. Can I sack there? Rook across, pawn down, queen up. I don't think it quite works. I'm going to play knight across and hit the bishop. I'm going to castle. I really want to move the queen somewhere and still guard the pawn. But he's got bishop and knight attacking it right now. Alright, let's drop back and try and push maybe. Oh, he's played knight forward. What's he aiming for there? I think I have to hit the knight, right? The check is covered. Oh, he's going for a mate attack. Let's play pawn up and try and restrict that bishop. Maybe now I'm threatening to take, but I don't think I am. Because once this knight moves, this pawn's going to go. If I get f3 in, but then this knight is pretty bad. He goes back though. Let's drop the knight back, guard that pawn. I want bishop up, but again the pawn falls. Actually, let's play an unusual move. Rook up. Maybe look to try and push. Oh, I can take there. But have I got a tactic at the end? Knight up, knight up. Let's mix it up, why not? Let's go forward. Maybe queen up. Maybe bishop up. Let's go bishop up and look to push. Switch everything. Maybe drop the knight here, try and pile the pressure up. Okay, kicks the knight, so which is a good square? Actually, I'm going to go back here, then I guard both of the centre pawns. And of course, I've got to watch out for a pin like this again. I've seen that. Maybe rook right across, sorry, here. Pushes. I'm going to play knight up. If he takes with a pawn, I might just ignore it and try and develop my castles. So now that's the moment to get the rook across. And I might look to take. Again, whether it's playable or not, I do not know. There could be a pile of garbage to take it, of course. Pawn up is the other potential. He pushes. Again, can I sack? I don't think I can. Take, 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 take feels wrong. I'm going to try and keep that closed. Maybe rook up and rook across, try and pin the bishop. Again, it's not a serious threat, but it's a move. Right, rook up and across. Right, across. Then I'm going to look at a move like knight like this, I think. Okay, maybe not yet. I can let him check, I guess, there. Let's play king up. I'm going to drop back to cover this line. He pushes up. Knight up feels wrong. Okay, let's play across. Again, I don't mind the pawn. Oh, he doesn't take it. Yeah, I'm losing on time, aren't I? I'm beating myself on the clock again. Wow, he just pre-moved, didn't he? He did a sort of pre-move and allowed the checkmate. Really tough game. But you can see how I have to go relatively slowly, otherwise it just, the pieces just go out of sync and it just becomes unplayable. 1947, good luck. Again, this time I'm not going to try and remove the bishop, I'm just going to castle. Now, do I take? Probably. I think I will and drop back. Oh, could I have taken there? That'll be annoying. No, I don't think I could. I have a feeling I could have taken there because I think I could have traded queens. Not to worry. Let's drop the knight across. Knight up and I'll bring the pawn in across. I'm hitting the pawn as well if he doesn't take. I can still actually take there. Oh, the queen's trapped, is it? He's trapped his queen. He's only got one square covered by the knight. Again, very, very easy to miss that sort of little move. Very easy to miss that. Yeah, Hikaru 11 out of 12. Somebody's got one over on him, but you get a lot of very strong players in this. But look at that. A 700 up there in third place. 18-11, good luck. Let's take. Gotta be careful here. You don't allow takes, knight check, but I think it's playable. Oh, he's going queen side. Let's throw in a check. He wants to go queen side, I think, which is very common. Let's just drop back here, maybe pin the bishop. What are we down to now? We are down to the last hour now. Well, I can take and grab a pawn, but he gets activity, but I think I should. I'm going to risk it. Now the question is, do I fling forward? No, I have to castle. He's got a very dangerous discovery there. But I do want to get the bishop here if his queen wanders off and try and trade. Just got to watch out for the mate threat. But yeah, I might have to give him the exchange back here. Queen down, pawn up. Queen down maybe, or bishop down another move. I might give him the exchange to get rid of that bishop. Let's just see what he does. Oops. He's played queen down the more direct route. So I think that's a forced move, isn't it? So I've got to give him that. But now, knight up with tempo. But can I get here and get rid of that bishop? And the answer is no, or not yet. Let's play rook across again. I've no idea if this is even playable or not. I need to try and drop the bishop back. Yeah, was that another server issue again? If you ever see these clocks just blink, it means you've been briefly disconnected from the server. But my internet's fine. It happened quite a lot yesterday. As long as my stream's still running okay, then my internet should be fine. My gut feeling is to take there. Knight across, let him take. But I'm kind of in a bit of a bind again, aren't I? I've not played this brilliantly. Oops. That's a bit of an oops moment. Now I do have knight up. What else have I got? Not a lot. I've got queen up, rook across, and I can't take. But if I go up and he goes here, for instance, can I play h5 back? I think I have to play this in h5, I think. But then I'm allowing ideas like this. Again, I've really not played this one brilliantly at all, have I? Now I could go f5 and it restricts the bishop. Horrible. I'm going to go f5. But I can't actually drop the knight back. I've just blundered again, have I? If he goes here, maybe I can check. But my idea is that the queen now covers and it restricts the bishop at the same time. That's why I played that. Oops, if I go up, he's looking at check, but it's covered by rook and queen. Maybe I need to throw h5 in as well. But at least now I can actually drop the knight back. I'll just bump the sound up a little bit more again. He does take. He goes across. So I'm going to push up. If he pushes now, he blunders the bishop, and I think my king is actually okay. So he goes back. Now can I just take? Take doesn't work. I'm just going to offer the queen trade. If the queens come off, then it's just down to the clock. Okay, keeps it on. Now, does he want a sack? Maybe. I want to drop back, but I don't want him just to be able to sack and blow this open. Let's check. Again, if he pushes, I can check and win the bishop. Really risky to wander the queen off here. Really risky. I'm hoping I can maybe drop back. Oh, he has blundered it now. Now I threaten a discovered check. Let's take and take. Yeah, a little bit fortunate again there. Everybody's playing really well, aren't they? And that's what chess is about. Everybody's playing well. Nobody's doing any silly sloppy blunders. Like 17-13, good luck. Okay, I'm going to play Sicilian this time. Let's mix it up. Alright, go c3. Let's go g6 then. I think I'll take. Now let's go d5. I'll pre-move in case he takes this and just simplify it. So I just want logical development, simple, straightforward moves. Okay, now where do I put my bishop? Once his knight moves, he's got this coming, so again it's risky. No. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Try and drop back. Queen back, I think. Right, if knight in, I can just trade the knight. Oh, he pushes the pawn. Okay. So I think I have to take there. Again, another one playing terrifically well. So if I play across and he takes the knight, I gain a queen, lose a queen, gain a rook, lose a rook, gain the bishop back. We just simplified there. The time's blinking again. Very disconcerting when it does that. Very disconcerting. They must be having server problems again. So it's just 5 against 5, pawn-wise, equal material. I can trade there or I can push. I'm just going to drop back actually there. If the knight moves, there's a pawn loose. Every pawn is precious, but if I get a pin on the knight, he's got no check to discover with, so his rook's under pressure now. Let's try and restrict the king. I'm actually going to give my king a square here. Again, as long as he doesn't have a check, I don't lose my rook. Let's go on the side. I'm not sure why I've actually done that again. It might not be a very good idea. Okay, let's go back and pressure this pawn. Bishop up looks logical. Right, now he can move his knight. He's sorted his problem. So let's hit the bishop. Right, let's play up there. He can take here, I can take. Actually, I've just blundered again, haven't I? Wow, he can do that. He has. So he's going to win the pawn at the end. It's amazing how many times in chess you make a move and you see what you've done wrong the split second after you've done it. So I've lost another pawn as well. I've just kind of lost the plot, haven't I? Hit the bishop. He can check and I can go up. Let's hit the bishop. Goes back. Let's push. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see it. I really have lost the plot. No excuse for losing a game like that. Yeah, 700 on 12 out of 19. 1957, good luck. Okay, again, let's look to remove the defending bishop. Let's go h4 and h5. Oh, he's allowed me to play it. He should have maybe just played an immediate knight up there, I guess. He could still maybe play that. He pushes the pawn, and now I can take and take. Now we've got queen upcoming. There, the time's blinking again. Just does it very quickly, doesn't it? There's nothing wrong with my internet. As long as my stream is still running, it's not my internet. It's tricky. He might have to come forward here. He does, doesn't he? Because that's checkmate. So if I take, knight takes, check, and then I pick up the knight. So let's check. If he takes, I've at least got check and I collect the knight. So check. Now I could actually take with a knight. If pawn up, I can go back. Now let's keep it straightforward again. Just nice and simple. Again, we're threatening checkmate. He's got rook across to trade them, but that should be fine. Now castle, hit the pawn. Now don't blunder this away. Let's hit the bishop. If I take immediately, I'm giving him a potential attack. We don't want to do that, so let's just go nice and steady. Knight back, and then knight this way maybe. Let's hit the bishop again. Knight bishop up. I'm probably going to bring the king out. He's just walked into a pin there. Bit unlucky. Excellent, very good. Where am I now? 9th? How the hell am I 9th? 2052, good luck. I've not played well enough to get a 9th place, have I? How many's in it? 394 players. I played better yesterday and I finished 72nd or something yesterday. He goes back. Okay, let's do the same thing again. I'll look to remove his defending bishop. But h4 isn't really playable while you've got this, so I'm just going to go nice and steady. Okay, I'll take. So I'm going to have to bail out and take. And then just drop the knight back maybe here. Again, there's a pawn loose and he's grabbed it again. Does it work? I'm not sure. Knight up, he's got bishop down. Okay, I'm going to go h4 to give him something to think about. And even h5, he doesn't allow it. So go knight up here now, hitting this. He's going to have to play across. Can castle. But can I get away with a move like e4, e5? He takes, I take. That's all it is though. Yeah. e4 is definitely playable now. I guard my bishop. So e4. Let's play queen up. If he takes the pawn, I can just take with the rook and trade. He plays knight down. Okay, I'm going to play knight up, offer to trade that. If he goes pawn grabbing, and I'm getting development done. My rooks are now connected, but again, because of their pre-move system, you can't see the actual position on the board. It's one of the faults of it. Lead chess, it literally just triggers the move. It's much, much better. Okay, I'm going to go with a pawn, keep the rook on the board, and I want to try and play this at some point. Again, he's got this covered. I'm going to risk f4 and f5 here. Let's go f5 and look to take. He takes with a bishop. Oops, chucking my Pringles about. No, he takes. Let's play queen up, pin the knight, guard the pawn. I want to release the rook. Again, I'm not playing this game very well. I should by rights be lost here. Let's push the pawn. Push again. Pushes forward. Okay, I'm threatening to grab the rook here. He plays across. So I've got to go off that diagonal, right? Again, I'm just going to look to push the pawn then. Okay, pushes up. It's still a potential target there. Actually, let's go here. Again, just pin the knight. Oh, he goes pawn grabbing. Wow. Goes back. No, knight back's no good. I've got to try and protect the pawn. So I've definitely misplayed this one. I've given him too much time on the clock. He's played it very well, to be fair, hasn't he? He's done very well. So I've got to try and do something with the knight. Hit the bishop. I'm going after the king, not worrying about the pawn here. Oh, he's blundered. But notice how the pieces are just immediately out of sync on the board. Notice how the pieces are all completely out of sync there, and you can see I'm not trying to play particularly quickly. So if that was a more complex position, it just ruins the whole game when that happens. It really does. 1953, good luck. So you've got to try and stop your opponent playing this again. We've got this line again. H5 is definitely the right book move, I know that. I'm clearly not playing these very well, but I know it's the right move. That's the third time we've had this opening now. I don't know if it was this same play. It might be this same play that I played earlier on. Maybe. Let's play queen up. Maybe just knight up next. So is that a poison pawn? I think it is. Let's just play knight up. And again, you've always got to watch out for this idea. Oh, he's castled. Okay, I'm going to launch a pawn this time then. Again, pre-move in case he takes. What is left? 40 minutes, so there's still time for another 6 or 7 games. He's played king across, so I'll just push the pawn then. He's allowed me to push again. I don't really mind if I lose that pawn. What have I got? Is it worth risking this? No, it opens the hole up, doesn't it? Let's play bishop up. Knight back. So I'm going to develop the knight. If he takes, I'll take. Oops, I've just blocked my bishop. Although this could actually be a good sack. Could be, again. I'll pre-move in case he takes the knight. He might grab the bishop here for 2 pawns. And again, it opens his rook up. His king could be really safe. He's gone for it. Take, take, take. Back, and he takes here, so that's not much good. Knight up's no good. I'm going to play knight up, let him take. And then I'm going to try and play b5. So I need pawn forward, I think, here. No, not b5 right now. Let's drop back. I just need one move and then the knight can come across. He looks to trade. I think that I can do. And I want to try and play something like this. Knight down. Okay, so I'm still going here. And maybe even castling this side, as ridiculous as it looks. I can't go that side, it's just checkmate. Let's play rook across. Yeah, I'm probably going to still have to castle here. So I'm not playing these carrows very well, am I? Not playing them very well. So obviously he's just trying to work out now if he's got a way to find a mate attack or whether he might want to repeat. Right, so he wants to play for the win. Again, if I push up here, rook takes, he gets a check at the back. Pawn up, rook takes. If rook takes, he can check. Can't I just block? So pawn up, if knight takes, rook takes, check. I block, he just wins on the spot, so that's no good. Right, I'm going to castle. I think he can actually take though. I think he's got this. He has. I'm going to play knight up and hit the bishop. I think I can trade one rook and then wander the queen off maybe. Or even just here. Or here. Just to try and not get checkmated. I think I can trade one. But I don't want to trade everything. So he's got a pawn with check. Oh, he's got this one as well. I'm going to have to bail out here, let him take. Oh, I can't go up again. Very good move. I can't go there without losing. Oops. I have to play this. Yeah, my opponent had lag the same issue that I've got. Did you see how he had lag there? He thought the pieces were one move out. That's exactly what happens. It's dreadful, it really is. That's why I don't play on chess.com very often anymore. Lichess is so much better, it really is. If it works for you, of course, if you want to come and try chess.com out, if it works for you, if you don't get the same issues, then by all means come along and enjoy it. You're part of the community, of course, that's what you're here for, but... Or 13-19, good luck, but you could see there my opponent, the bishop move, he thought the queen was one move different. Let's take, and then bishop up here. Then pawn up. Again, he's playing really quickly for a 1300, so I'm not sure if he is an actual 1300. Oh, I blundered this the other day, I had this the other day as well. Can't do this now. Yesterday I could have played this takes, and takes wins a piece, I think. He takes, he sees it, he done well there. Let's just drop back and drop back. Okay. I might as well trade there and just castle and develop the knight. Okay, let's hit the pawn. I don't know. Bishop up looks okay. Pin the knight there. Oh, that's an exchange, so I'll take it. Now I need to try and trade off a set of knights, but I'd like the queen up first so I don't bring my pawn up. So that pushes my queen kind of where I want it. I've got an escape square if I need it. But knight up, if he pushes, could be a problem. Let's hit the knight. I can go here. I can go where he comes forward. Okay, now I think I can play here. Okay, just calmly drop back. Maybe try and gain space. Oh, he's walked into a pin. No, is it winning? Knight check, I just take, I think it is. If he checks, I just take. Otherwise, take the knight. He's just playing a bit too quickly. When you're outrated by 700-800 points, just slow your pace down that little bit. But you never know if he actually is a 1300. He could be an 1800 for all you know, like ability-wise, or more. He just played really, really quick. Okay, so there's no reason not to take there. Now rook across does hang a pawn, but it goes ultra solid. No, I'm actually happy for him to take, just trade the queens. He can't afford to do that. So I'm kind of hanging a different pawn instead. Let's play queen across and threaten this one then. I can't protect both of these, so... Which one? I'm going to give him the inner pawn and push. Or maybe I can go across and try and infiltrate here. It might be... It's riskier, but it opens his position up, so I'm going to go for it. I'm very, very safe here. He doesn't have enough really to attack with, I don't think. Rook across is sensible. Yeah, just rook across. And now I've just got to make sure I don't blunder something really silly. Give my king a square. Right, give the king a square, so there's no back rank mate issue. So now how do we attack? Let's look to trade the queen. He plays right across. Oh, and I can grab a pawn there. If he takes this one with a rook, I take, queen takes check. Has he got a repetition? I don't think he has. But if he has, I'd be seriously annoyed. So takes. Maybe I've got rook check. I'm going to be really annoyed if I blundered a repetition. Oh, he doesn't even take, but he's hung his rook. Okay, just offer the queen trade. I'm hitting the queen here. Threatening mate as well. So now it's just a case of not blundering a silly stalemate, of course. Excellent, so I've got a good win there. Wow, I'm somehow 7th. How the hell am I in 7th place? 1407, good luck. Let's go c4. Just drop the knight back if I need to. Yeah, let's take. I don't want it getting overly messy there. I'm just going to go up and take, pre-move to take. If he takes, again, same thing there. I can pre-move to capture if he takes. He doesn't, he goes back. So I'll pin the knight and then just look to castle. Maybe hit the bishop. Half an hour left, so about 5 games, but on chess.com, their tournaments, as soon as that clock runs out, whatever game you're playing actually vanishes as though it never happened, so you have to finish before the time runs out when you get to your last game. That's slightly different from League Chess. On League Chess, the games do play on, they count for your rating, but not for the event. So that's just one slight difference there between them. Now, do I want to trade here? I think it makes sense. I can always drop right back. Going doesn't make sense. Knight up. My knight's getting trapped, so I'm just going to calmly drop back and maybe reroute. Okay, I'll come back and hit the rook there. Not that it's necessarily a threat. He can always block and trade the bishop. He moves the rook. Okay, he might be trying to trap my bishop then. Knight up. I don't see an immediate way to trap my bishop, so I'm going to try and develop the knight. Just bring it across. Now, I don't think I can afford to take here, so yeah. Completely missed that. I think I'm going to have to go forward here. If he pushes, I think I can take. He goes that side. Now, I could go g4. I've got no way to get my bishop back without allowing this, have I? I've messed this one up as well. Wow. Let's just play knight across. I'm going to have to let him do this, but at least it'll open his king's position up as well. Oh god, I've given him 30 seconds as well. He should have just taken that. He should have just taken. But I've given him 30 seconds on the clock, so I need to find something from somewhere. Let's play up and guard the pawn. Now, can I look at a move like this at some point? Takes, 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 bishop covers. It's probably bad. Actually, let's just play back and trade here. He's playing terrifically well as well, he really is. Now, he's allowed me to close that down a bit. Boy, how well is he playing? Pressure the pawn, hit the knight. He goes back. Just calmly drop back. I need to play a move like this, but it just feels instinctively wrong, but I'm going to play it. It feels instinctively wrong, but I'm going to risk it. I need to give my knight a square, try and get out. I'm trapped completely. Try and push his knight back. If he takes, I could take en passant, or I can take with a bishop and trade. I'm going to go with the pawn. I want to try and develop the knight, get it on a good square. I try and cover this. Okay, hit the bishop. I'm threatening to go knight here, he goes back. Right, let's hit the knight. Rook across. Right, I'm going to take. Yeah, let's take. We hit the queen. We're threatening a discovered check. If he blocks, so check. If he blocks, I can actually take because the knight's there. So I'm threatening to win a bishop. Okay, I'm discovering on the queen again. Let's play queen up. Notice how the pieces immediately now go out of sync. Yeah, again, notice how they just go out of sync on the board. It's terrible, it really is. Against stronger players, I mean, he played an amazing game for a 1400 there. That was seriously tough. A stronger player there playing quicker, who was not getting the same issues. Players in the Americas, it looks like, get a faster playing experience. In Europe, it lags terribly. Let's play up 1857, good luck. Let's play queen up, and then maybe g3. If he just plays up, I can always check there. I'll just go e3, then maybe check this way. Plays up, so let's pin, and knight up is a move. It's not really threatening anything. I think I'll take there. Okay, so time to just drop back and drop the bishop back. He's going to push e5 at some point. Oh, he does it immediately. So take. I think I'll take. I think I've won a pawn. If he goes with a knight, I take this one. If he goes with a queen, I take this one. Oh, he could go with a bishop. He goes with a knight, so take. I'm threatening this one as well. If he moves the knight, I can trade queens and then grab the other pawn. Oh, that hangs the bishop. He's hitting my knight, which of course I can still take back, so I've won the pawn anyway. So now just don't blunder my queen. Get the knight across. Oh, he offers the trade. That should be good for me. Takes. He hits the pawn. No, it must be good. Just push and push. Eventually I'll be able to get my knight out. Okay. Okay, you can go back here. I wanted rook across. Actually, what's wrong with just rook across? Get on the open file. What's left? 20 minutes. So 3 more games. not that clear cut. I'm going to kick the knight. Okay, he actually goes back over. Let's play rook up then and look to double up. Maybe just take if he takes. I could go with the pawn and advance the pawn. Actually, yeah, that makes sense, and push the other one. Just guard that pawn. The knight can move somewhere. The pawn can push. I must play a move like this because he can actually take here now. Let's just drop back and guard the pawn. He could have actually just taken there because of my back rank. Right, give the king a square. Okay, he's just blundered a check there. See, I'm playing okay, but I'm not playing special. 2300, good luck. Now this is obviously a completely different... Oh, he's in first place. He's in first place. He's actually ahead of Hikaru, is he? 22.5 out of 27. Okay, this is going to be a bit difficult. See, these are the games though where you've got absolutely nothing to lose whatsoever. Let's just drop back. Right, let's pin the knight. OBS disconnecting, reconnecting. Let's hope there isn't an internet issue. Yeah, my stream is still running as far as I can tell. It says it's reconnected. It's castle. Again, I've certainly not played this one gloriously well either, have I? Okay, let's hit the knight. Just take if he comes in over. That's an interesting trade. I think I'll drop back and back. Again, I'm just going to take if I get a chance and isolate this pawn. So knight up and maybe push. Again, maybe trading is okay there. I will. So up and push. Let's push and push here. I really want to take, but I think I have to push and then take. Now, do I risk this? Give up a pawn? That's got to be bad, hasn't it? Got to be. I'm going to play rook across and knight down and try and look for knight g6. So I'm going to try and play something like this again. Oh, I've just blundered him taking. I haven't even been paying attention. I'll have to trade the rook then. Wasn't even paying attention there. Let's just play up there, but I'm completely lost now. This is hopeless now. Wasn't paying attention, not to worry. Now I've got a check potentially here. He goes with the bishop, check, rook back, queen down. Let's just play across, hit the pawn. Yeah, that's just over. Not paying attention. If you're not paying attention to the stronger players, you just lost. I'm somehow still 6th place. No idea how. 1300, 14.5 out of 16. Right, 1094. Good luck. That's what I meant. You always, every one of these taunts, there's always very shock results in them. Again, 36 points and 20th place, and he's 1000. I suspect he isn't really 1000. Well, let's just do our best and concentrate. Yeah, it's very clear immediately. I don't have to check this too much. I know he's not a 1000, this player. "12 out of 18, very good score. Now I've got knight across, but is that all I'm doing? Let's just play up. Stop his pawn from pushing. Go back, hit the pawn. And maybe drop the knight back. Actually, I'm going to go forward and maybe in. Maybe bishop in as well. He's actually allowed knight across, hit the bishop and rook here. So he's got rook across and I take it with a bishop. Oh, I can't, the knight's there. He's got rook across, I can discover on it, but there's no obvious attack. I think I can grab a pawn at the end. He just goes for the gamble, but I can actually take and take here. But am I getting trapped? A free piece is better than an exchange generally. Knight check, I take. Knight in, I don't. So I'm going to take this way then here. And trust that I can get the knight back. If I can't get the knight back, it's a mistake. Now I need to play knight back or rook check and trade. And then the knight's got a path back. Right, so I can check, he takes, I take. Yeah, it's got to be right to get rid of the rook. And now I just need to find a way to get the knight out. Ideally like this, or rook across to at least support it. So rook across first, and then the knight back, but where does it go? How does it get back out? He hits my knight there, but I don't mind that. I think I go here and here. If he takes, I just take back. Okay, let's play rook up and we target this pawn. We play knight across. He's played rook across, so again I can check and trade, but it's not actually that obvious how I win. Pawn up, he just goes back to a better square. It isn't actually that obvious what to do here. I'm just going to push the pawn. So I might check now. I'm just going to do it. Get it off the board and trust that my knight is not trapped. If it's trapped though, I'm in a lot of trouble. Potentially. No, I think I've spotted a path. This way and back, I think. Go back and guard the pawn. It's clear I'm playing somebody who's stronger than a 1000. He's certainly stronger than that. He's playing better than that. Now come back here or back here. This square makes sense to hit this pawn and just try and force him forward, but a piece up, still not necessarily winning. Right, I'm going to try and restrict him here. If he comes here, I can check and grab the pawn. I can check and go that side, but it doesn't necessarily gain me anything. Just drop back, make certain I can get the knight back out. Now I can go here. No, just make certain I can get back out. Run the king round. If he pushes, I can just take with either pawn, I think, but probably this way. He goes the other side. Let's just play up. No, up. I think I'm going to play here next. Try and release the bishop. I might as well release my bishop. Again, just restrict his knight. Take it if he pushes. He comes that way, but I think I'm alright here. That gets rid of the knight. That should be good enough now. Excellent, very good. So there's 10 minutes left, time for one more game and maybe two. 22:43, good luck. Now we played earlier, I think. We've certainly played before. We've certainly played a number of times before. Let's go d4. Yeah, I think I'm going to trade something there. Now knight back and trade the bishop. Knight up, hit the pawn. Now if I go in after he pushes, he goes across, the knight's actually trapped, so that's no good. If he pushes now, I go there, he kicks it back, so I'll go here. Now can I play f4? It looks very, very tempting. I don't see why not. I'm going to play it. He pushes. Rook over. Okay, I'm going to drop back and take there, I think. It's been a long event though, it is 2 hours and it's a bit late in the day. I don't normally play chess this time of day. So you're bound to have some poor games, of course. Let's play across and hit the pawn. Ooh, can I sack here? Take, 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 he blocks. Yeah, if he pushes here, this becomes weak, but I think I can sack anywhere. He plays across. He's actually hitting the knight there. So let's play over, hit the pawn. If he takes the pawn, I take with a check, so he pushes. My gut feeling is to take there. He pushes now. I think I need to take. He goes with the bishop. Let's play knight up and hit the rook. Oops, I nearly completely blundered it there. Let's play rook up. I want to play knight back, pawn up. And at some point I'd like to sack here, but he's obviously seen that. I don't think that's going to work. He plays bishop there. Okay, I've got to drop back there, I think. So he takes. Can't I just take now? I think I can take. Oops. I've just completely blundered it. Doing pretty well up to there as well. Okay, I might as well sack. I mean, I've blundered everything here. I still can't move the knight. Oh, I can't even defend it. Just get on with another one. I'll fit another game in. Time for one more game. I did pretty well that game and then just made a mess of the end. I'm still 10th though, that's not bad. So 17:54, good luck. This will be my last game. Okay, why has he played this? You do see this in bullet, not so much in blitz. But again, he's going really quick. Always makes you wary when lower rated players play really quickly. Oh, he's walked into a pin there though. Oh, has he? He has. Yeah, knight takes, just take the knight. If he takes the bishop, just take back. And then just trade off a piece up. There might be time for one more game then if he resigns. He grabs the pawn. Just take. Okay, let's just drop back there. He might take, he might retreat, he retreats. Just castle, drop the knight back. And just make sure the knight's back, knight up. Okay, let's not let him just open the king up there. He's playing crazy quick for a 1700 though, crazy fast. What's the threat there? Like queen across. Right, now I can play a knight across, hit the queen. Plays across. I think I can play a rook up now, hit the queen. The pawns are covered by the queen and knight. Right, I'm going to look to trade a set of rooks off the board. Okay, I can definitely take that. Let's play knight up, hit the pawn. I'll see pre-move in case he takes the knight. Okay, I can just check and take there. So there is time for one more game. 20:45, good luck. But it has to finish before this clock runs out or it doesn't count, it'll just abort. Okay, let's play the traditional bishop up this time. I normally play knight f6. Actually, I think knight up is okay here. Let's play pawn up, bishop up. Okay, just play up, hit the bishop. Pre-move in case he takes. Okay, he blunders the bishop. So I've got rook across. This looks fine. If he takes, I take. Yeah, just rook across and up, I think. He gets a check. I come up. He's actually hitting the bishop, but I'm threatening checkmate in 2. Same if he checks, I go up and hit the queen. He castles, so I think it makes sense to take, but he goes with the pawn. Queen down. It's not actually a mate threat. Let's take. Again, if he checks, I just go up and let him take the rook. He does take. Oh, surely that opens up a mate here. How does he defend it? Let's go there, threaten mate. He might be able to defend it, of course. He's got a check and I just step up. He doesn't have a follow-up. Yes, I did get an extra game in. So I've made it to 5th place, 18.5 out of 25. My rating back to nearly 2100, so my rating's gone up. I don't think there's any point starting another. 58 points, the next place is 71. I can't possibly go up. Cannot possibly go up. So I'll just sit here and leave this go through for the next couple of minutes. But you always get some unusual results, like a 1300 there, 18.5 out of 29, a 14 of 1500, but the way the rating systems work is they generally match you up to players of your own rating level, so most of their games should be against players of their own level, which is how they're getting scores high like this. So some of them will go above me there. Somebody's just done that. Another few might do. Hopefully I'll still be around 10th, 11th place, something like that, but it doesn't really matter where I finish. 18.5 out of 25, and my rating's gone up from the start by, what, 20 odd points, so I've done really, really well. So I'll just play out this last minute and 40. There's a 700 who's done really well, and 1000. But somebody beaten Hikaru. Yeah, he's still on 22 out of 23 now, so all but one. So it'll be interesting to see who's beaten him. But you do get lots of strong players in these. There's a 2500 I am playing. There's always strong players in these events. But a minute to go now, then that'll be it for today's streaming. So I'll just sit here and play out this final minute. Oops, turn my fire off. I had my gas fire on there, it's right next to me here, but as soon as this is over I'm going into another room, so I'll turn it off. Should have turned it off a little while ago, but not to worry. It's always a good benchmark that for any tournament you ever play, and if your rating check your rating at the start. If it's up at the end of it, you've done well. It doesn't matter what your score is there. If your rating's gone up, you've done well, and if it's gone down, you haven't necessarily done badly. It just depends on the look of the draw as to who you play. But 18.5 out of 25 is very, very good. After the event, I'll update my final results on the actual, on the post itself, like the number of wins and draws and whatnot. So we're just coming to the end now. See if any of these jump above me right at the very end. Like the IM's just jumped up there. Doesn't have time for another one. So have I got 6th? Yeah, that player I lost to has actually finished 1st place. He managed to finish 1st. Hikaru, of course, he'll be more focused on chatting to his audience than worrying about trying to focus too much. So in the end, I have finished 6th place. You see, all these you've successfully reconnected, but I haven't been disconnecting. That's server issues at there, and it must be. There's nothing wrong with my internet. My stream's been running. Some sort of server issues again. But 18.5 out of 25. That's it for today's stream. I'll be back again tomorrow for my normal Super Blitz Arena on Lead Chess. So thank you very much to anyone who's seen this. It's much appreciated.